The first filter we're going to go over today is the Conquerors cheapest filter. For this, you just want to put your theme to Conquerors, which is the name of the new drop. Raise your maximum buyout up till you find the cheapest Conquerors cards on your console, which on PlayStation they're selling for around 10,000, 10.5k. Somewhere around there. They're up a little bit, I guess, to near 11. They were just 10, but yeah, there we go, up near 11. So you want to check the price. I recommend you lower your buyout on this. I know I typically always say to scroll, but these cards change prices so frequently. As you see now, it's 9k, 10.25, like it's just constantly moving. So what I would do is lower my buyout down about 3,000, 3.5k is what I'm going to say, because these cards do fluctuate, so you want to give yourself plenty of room for profit. A little bit later in the day, these cards always crash down 2, 3, 4,000 MT cheaper. So what I would say is pretend you can sell them for 10k and go ahead and lower your buyout to 6,500 or whatever it is on your console. Just go ahead and give yourself 3,500 MT worth of profit. Refresh here, snipe whatever pops up, man. They pop up very frequently for way too cheap, man. Sometimes 1,000 MT, sometimes 500 MT. So definitely spend some time on here. It's a really great filter for making MT, especially if you're on a budget. The next filter we're going to go over is the dark matter cheapest filter. For this, you want to put your color to dark matter. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up till you find the cheapest dark matters on your console, which on PlayStation are selling for around 4.9 thousand MT. On this filter, I would suggest that you scroll, because what you're going to be sniping most frequently is all the Conqueror cards that get put up for way too cheap, which is going to happen pretty darn frequently. And then you also have the chance of sniping the LeBrons, the Giannis's, you know, any of the more expensive dark matters, Shea, Cade, whoever it may be, man. If they pop up, you want to buy those high-end cards as well and then sell them for 20k or however much they sell for. If there's a situation where you're scrolling on two cards like I just was here, you can just lower your maximum buyout 50, and then you're basically working a scroll, but you don't have to scroll through two cards. So that's what I would recommend. Obviously the Conqueror cards are 10,000 MT. We just went over that. If any of those pop up, buy them as quick as possible. They're probably going to pop up very frequently. And then any high-end cards, and then these cheapo breeze cards, firework cards, any of those, man, grab them for about 3,500 MT and below, about, you know, 1,400 MT cheaper than the cheapest one, and then flip them for profit. That is what I recommend. Really good filter today. Spend some time on it as well. The next filter we're going to go over is the 100 overall cheapest filter. For this, you just want to put your color to 100 overall, scroll on the cheapest 100, which on PlayStation is around 23,000 MT. Again, same situation, lower your buyout 50 MT if you're scrolling on two. You want to refresh here, man. This filter's been going absolutely crazy the past couple weeks, man. So definitely really good option for you if you want semi high-end snipes and also kind of on a budget. So I really like this filter, man. You want to grab any of the expensive 100s when they pop up, if they pop up. You got Glenn. I mean, there's so many hundreds. This filter is so much better if you know your pricing of your market. So maybe you want to check that out before you hop on the filter, because there's a ton of cards in the 50k range, a ton of cards in the 80k range, still a lot of hundreds that sell for over 120,000. So if you know your market, you know which cards to buy for what price when they pop up on here. If you're not certain, you can grab the cards basically for 6,000 MT cheaper than the cheapest one, I would say. So if they're selling for 23, I'm looking to grab these for 17,000 if I can do math. 17,000 and below. Any 100 is a snipe. Pick them up. Any good card, LeBron, Giannis, Cade, Shea, grab all those if they pop up for any price, man. The two Danilo Gallinari and Bobby Jones from today's set and Zubac are all more expensive. Any of those pop up, buy them, man. So really good option. Spend some time on here. It's going to be very active today. The next filter we're going to go over, which we haven't gone over in a while for some reason, is the 500 filter, man. For this, no color, no theme, no nothing. You just want to scroll down to your maximum buyout and put it to 500. Refresh here, man. We're at the end of the year. The game is almost over. A lot of people, I'm sure, are quitting. It happens every single year. Tons of cards go up for 500. People rip packs. They don't care. 500 filter, I feel like gets active way more than ever in the whole cycle at the end of the game. So it's time to spend some time on this filter, man. I typically don't ever work this filter, but it's a really great option, man. So many snipes go up for 500. You can see any card in the game on this filter: Invincibles, GOAT cards, hundreds, dark matters. It doesn't matter as long as they're just put up for 500 MT. So snipe on here, snipe absolutely anything that pops up, man. If you get just an emerald or something that sells for 550, 600 MT, I typically just quick sell them. You're welcome to go ahead and sell them and kind of break even. But what you're looking for is any of the opals, the pink dime. I mean, literally almost everything else is profit at 500 MT because you can quick sell them or whatever the case may be. And then obviously the high-end dark matters, high-end hundreds, the invincibles and GOAT cards and such. So definitely spend some time on here. The next filter we're gonna go over is the 100 overall Atlantic division filter, man. Was gonna do this a different way, but this is actually so much better, so it's gotta be in here because it's a really great filter, man. For this, you just want to put your color to 100 overall, put your division to Atlantic, and you're gonna scroll on the cheapest Cassie Russell or possibly Bobby Jones on your console, man. I was gonna put us on the Conqueror small forward filter, which has Gallinari and Bobby Jones on it at around 40k, but working 100 overall Atlantic has both those players on it as well for right around the same price point, man. So you want to scroll on whoever the cheapest card is. Bobby Jones is selling for 41,000 ish on PlayStation. Cassie Russell 38, 40,000 MT. So you're gonna scroll on him, pick up Bobby Jones and Cassie if they pop up for about 33,000 MT and below. Maybe Cassie for like 32, maybe even 30, so you can sell yours cheap enough for it to sell quickly. Really good option. If Gallinari pops up, buy him. And obviously there's a ton of other Atlantic 100 overalls on here that can pop up that you want to pick up for any price point, man. Like Yee, who else? T-Mac, man, Ben Simmons, KP, lots of great options that still sell for way over 100,000 MT. Really good filter. Spend some time on it. It's one of my favorites today. The next filter we're going to go over is the center 100 overall high-end filter. For this, you want to put your position to center. You're going to put your color to 100 overall, and you're going to raise your minimum bid to 100,000. Put your minimum buyout at 500. And just search and scroll to the end of the filter, man. Obviously you're looking for any of the expensive center 100s, man. Yao Ming, Wembenyama, you've got Kristaps Porzingis, Zubac. We'll have to see, which I forgot to say in the other filters, man. Zubac and Gallinari right now sold for a bid a few minutes ago. We're at the 3 o'clock sell-off, if you know what I'm talking about. So we'll have to see in the next hour or so what their price settles, drops to. I got a feeling they're both going to be buyouts, but monitor that. If he's still a pickup, obviously that makes this filter even better. Right now 133, it's 309, so this should be close to his cheapest price point, usually right around 3 o'clock, man. But Yao Ming, Zubac's on here, you got Shaq, Big Z, so it's a really good option, man. Put your min bid to 100k, minimum buyout to 500, and scroll through. I forgot what filter I was on for a second. Scroll through, grab any card that sells for over 120,000 MT, and then throw it up for 100,000 bid. The next filter we're gonna go over is the max bid 500 100k filter. For this, no color, no theme, no nothing, man. Put your maximum bid to 500, put your minimum buyout to 100,000, and refresh and search through the filter, man. I know this is in my filter video every week. This is my favorite high-end filter. I think if you don't have any enabled filters, 100 enable, or don't want to work Invincible or GOAT because it's kind of dry still, this is the option for you, man. I love this filter. You can see any cards here in the game, man. Invincibles, GOAT cards, hundreds, dark matters, opals, they all pop up on here. I don't think there's any profitable opals any longer, but you do have a couple dark matters that you can snag, like Rick Smith's, Taco Fall, man, selling for profit still. Obviously there's lots of hundreds that are profit. Invincibles, gotta be close to getting some real cheap Invincibles very soon. I don't know, I haven't looked at pricing of the Invincibles today, but then obviously any GOAT card pops up, buy it as quick as possible, man. Really good option, spend some time on it. The next filter we're gonna go over is the Invincible filter. For this, you just wanna put your color to Invincible, put your minimum buyout to 500, and refresh, man. These have definitely been popping up more frequently. Might be a great option as well. If you do not have any enabled filters and you're looking for high-end snipes, this is probably the filter you should be working. They do pop up. There's a couple cards to be careful of. Apparently, I just kind of checked before we swapped over to this filter. Gary Payton, maybe sus, man, maybe a few others, so monitor the pricing before you hop on here. I think probably everybody is worth the risk at this point still, especially if you like, maybe not if you only have 100k, wait to snipe a better tier card, but if you got a couple 100,000, man, I would just still grab anybody that pops up. They all probably have a chance to sell for profit. Gary Payton, we'll see, you know, monitor his price. You got Manu, he was like 140 last week, so just be careful with that. But almost everybody is profit on here. You got Carmelo and D-Book as well. Make sure they're still profit. It's crazy that they're absolutely free and still selling for bid, so careful with those. Really good filter, man. Spend some time on here. Hopefully you can snag a brand new Yao Ming. He's still an insane amount of MT, so really good option. And the last filter we're going over is the GOAT filter. For this, you just want to put your color to GOAT, put your minimum buyout to 500, and refresh, man. The ever elusive GOAT card, man. We need one, bro. We missed help screen that Curry last week or whenever that was. Haven't seen one since. For this filter, you just put your color to GOAT and your minimum buyout to 500 and refresh and pray, man. If anything pops up, buy it as quick as possible. Be more locked in than I was, man. I helped screen that Curry, super painful, but hopefully we'll get some more pop-ups on this weekend, so spend some time on it. If you're feeling lucky, maybe you'll be the one to snag it. That's it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, man. If you did, smash the like button for me. I would appreciate it. If you guys want to see the crazy snipes you guys got this week with so many GOAT snipes, click the video that's popping up on screen. Jay Grinds out.